Your plants are under attack right now, and every chemical spray you buy is making the problem worse next season. I tested 3 completely natural formulas on my own garden. One eliminates every pest on your roses without touching a single chemical bottle. One grows Bougainvillea from a cutting in 4 weeks, using banana peels and coffee from your kitchen. And the third, it uses something most people throw away every morning. Stay until the end, because the third method is the one that changes everything. The truth about commercial products: most gardeners spend $30 to $80 a season on pesticides and rooting powder. I spent $0. The science behind each of these methods is published and confirmed. Garlic, cinnamon, aloe vera, banana peel, coffee grounds, all proven, all free, all in your kitchen right now. But before I show you any of it, you need to understand why commercial products keep failing. Because once you understand the mechanism, you will never go back to the bottle. I will show you that in 60 seconds. Then we go straight into the 3 formulas. The science backing. This up here is what the research actually says. Garlic contains allicin, a sulfur compound confirmed by the European Journal of Plant Pathology to control a wide range of plant pathogenic bacteria, fungi, and pests. Published research in Springer Nature confirmed allicin is membrane permeable, meaning it penetrates pest cells and fungal spores on contact and destroys them from inside. Cinnamon contains cinnamaldehyde, confirmed antifungal and antibacterial by multiple peer-reviewed studies. It disrupts fungal cell membrane formation, the same mechanism used by pharmaceutical antifungals. Aloe vera gel contains natural auxins and gibberellins, the exact same plant growth hormones found in commercial rooting powders. A published study from the College of Tropical Plant Sciences confirmed aloe vera gel-treated Bougainvillea cuttings produced significantly higher root numbers than untreated controls. Banana peel and coffee grounds deliver potassium, phosphorus, nitrogen, and calcium. This is confirmed by an MDPI agriculture study as a complete biofertilizer that improves germination and early root development. This is not folk wisdom. This is published science. Now, the 3 formulas. Formula the ultimate rose pest. Eliminator. Roses face 4 main pest enemies every season. Aphids cluster on new growth and suck sap, weakening the plant. Spider mites. Invisible to the naked eye, they cause yellow speckled leaves and premature drop. Fungal black spot spreads from leaf to leaf in wet conditions, defoliating the entire plant. Whiteflies coat the undersides of leaves and transmit viral diseases between plants. 1 formula. All 4 enemies eliminated. The ingredients you need: liter of clean water, teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of cinnamon powder, ml of white vinegar, tablespoon of cooking oil, tablespoons of dishwashing liquid. Why each ingredient? Works. Garlic powder. Allicin disrupts pest cell membranes and repels new insects through sulfur odor. Cinnamon, cinnamaldehyde, kills fungal spores, including black spot pathogen on contact. White vinegar, acetic acid, creates an acidic surface environment that pests and fungal spores cannot survive on. Cooking oil coats the leaf surface and suffocates soft-bodied insects like aphids and mites. Dish soap emulsifies the oil into water so it sprays evenly and sticks to leaf surfaces. Step-by-step preparation. Add garlic powder and cinnamon to liter of water and stir thoroughly for a minute. Strain through a clean cloth. This step is critical. Any solid particles will clog your spray bottle. Add vinegar, cooking oil, and dish soap to the strained liquid. Stir gently. Do not shake hard, or you will create excessive foam. Pour into a clean spray bottle. Application guide: spray directly on leaves, especially the undersides where pests hide and lay eggs. Cover the leaf axils, the joints where leaves meet the stem. These are where aphid colonies establish first, morning or evening only, never in direct midday sun. The oil component can cause leaf burn under intense heat. For active infestations, apply daily for today's. For prevention, once every days throughout the growing season. Honest result timeline: visible pest reduction in today's. Full elimination of active colonies in today's with consistent application. 1 warning: test on a single leaf hours before full application. Every plant variety has different sensitivity. If leaf edge is brown within hours, dilute the formula with an additional ml of water. Save this video right now, because when pest season hits, you will need this formula ready before the damage spreads. And drop a comment. Which pest is destroying your garden right now? I read every single one, and your answer becomes the next deep dive video. Formula the week: Bougainvillea. Miracle. Bougainvillea is one of the hardest plants to propagate from cuttings. Most gardeners report % success rates or less. The reason? The cutting needs 2 things simultaneously: protection from rot and a root growth trigger. Commercial rooting powder addresses only one. This formula addresses both. Cutting selection and preparation. Choose a semi-hardwood stem. Not the newest soft growth, not old woody growth. The middle, a stem that bends slightly but does not snap. Cut to cm length at a degree angle. Remove all leaves except 2 at the very top. This is critical. Leaves lose water through transpiration faster than a rootless cutting can replace it. Scrape the bottom to cm of the stem with a clean blade to expose the cambium, the green layer just under the bark. This is where roots emerge. More surface area exposed means more potential root points. Garlic disinfection. Rub a cut garlic clove directly on the scraped base. Research from Springer Nature confirms allicin penetrates plant tissue and prevents the fungal and bacterial rot that kills most cuttings in the first hours. This is the step most tutorials skip, and it is the reason most cuttings fail before roots ever form. Banana peel and coffee rooting soak. Chop 2 banana peels into small pieces. Add a tablespoon of used coffee grounds. Cover with ml of hot water. Allow to cool completely. Minimum hours. Banana peels deliver potassium and phosphorus, the 2 macronutrients most critical for root cell formation. Coffee grounds add nitrogen and create a slightly acidic pH that favors root development. Strain the liquid completely. Soak the prepared cutting base in this mixture for minutes before planting. Aloe vera. Root. Trigger, blend or mash fresh aloe vera gel with equal parts water. Dip the cutting base in this mixture immediately before planting. Do not rinse it off. A published study confirmed that aloe vera gel treated Bougainvillea cuttings produced significantly higher root numbers compared to untreated controls. The gibberellins and auxins in aloe vera gel directly trigger adventitious root formation at the cutting base. Planting. Fill a container with loose, well-draining soil. Coco peat mixed with sand works best. Research confirmed that silt plus coco peat plus organic matter produced percent survival rates in Bougainvillea cuttings, the highest recorded in published trials. Insert the cutting so that at least 2 nodes, the points where leaves were attached, are buried below soil level. Roots will emerge from these nodes. Care. Keep soil lightly moist, never soaking. Place in a shaded, protected location with no direct sun for the first weeks. Direct sun on a rootless cutting causes water loss faster than the stem can compensate. Once every week, water with the leftover banana peel and coffee mixture diluted with equal parts water. This delivers steady potassium and phosphorus directly to the developing root zone. Honest result. Timeline: root threads visible at 2 weeks. Transplant ready plant at 2 weeks. Formula: the post-transplant shield. Here is the third process, the one I promised at the start. After transplanting any cutting into its final pot or garden bed, the plant enters its most vulnerable phase. The root system is new and fragile. Any fungal or bacterial attack during this period can kill a plant that survived weeks of propagation. Use the same garlic and cinnamon spray from our first formula, but dilute it to half strength. Apply to the soil surface and lower stem base once every week for the first weeks after transplanting. This creates a protective chemical barrier that allows the new root system to establish without interference. Cost of this entire protection system: 0. It uses the same formula you already made. The mistakes that will undo everything mistake. Using the spray in direct midday sun. The oil in the Pest formula causes leaf burn under intense heat, morning or evening only. Mistake: not scraping the cambium before aloe application. Aloe vera's auxins need direct contact with the cambium layer to trigger rooting. Applying it to unscratched bark does almost nothing. Mistake: moving the cutting before weeks. Every time you lift a cutting to check for roots, you risk tearing the fragile early root threads. They do not recover. Set it, leave it, trust the formula. The final result. Here is what you get. Rose spray. 0 pests in days, 0 ongoing cost, 0 chemicals. Bougainvillea propagation. % plus success rate confirmed by the science. New plant from a cutting in weeks for free. Post-transplant protection. Established own healthy root system with no fungal setbacks. Commercial equivalent cost to dollars per season. This formula cost the price of 1 garlic bulb and 1 banana. The science has always been available. The industry just needed you not to know it. Save this video, because pest season does not announce itself, and neither does propagation season. When you need it, you will want it ready. Subscribe, because next week I'm showing you the one ingredient that multiplies any cutting success rate by X, and it costs cents. See you in the garden.